There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Bruh, we just finished the record Smash by Le Offspring. People, is it Offspring or The Offspring? What's going on? What's going on? So, my man Liam K recommended this via Patreon, whatever. Patron. I don't even know what each one means, to be honest with you. And I want to give him a shout out once again, live and large. Smash has 14 numbers on it. No messing about. It's for 14 tracks. It's relatively easy listening. It didn't drag at all. There's a big improvement with this band's writing, sound. Production still has a little way to go, but it suits the band. It gives them this. Well, it doesn't just give them, it sort of matches and aligns with this mysterious atmosphere I have found The Offspring to have. Not normal for me to take the time to think and consider some of these bands after I have listened to their music, but I had broken my reaction to this album over 2 days just due to a timing issue, basically. And in between the two, whilst I was absent from the computer for best part of an entire day, I was having a little think about The Offspring and their sound and how they've touched such a large market of people, yet they're not necessarily writing songs like Blink-182 as far as, like, you know, love song, pop song, market to everyone song. They're not directly punk rock to a sense where they're going to be rancid and reach the punk rockers, the Mohicans, the Crusties. And they don't have enough metal for it to become any degree of crossover punk rock, metal, crossover music. They're experimental in a sense, and in their singles on this record it really shines. In particular, it just refreshed my mind as we just finished the record and they revised the melody of Come Out to Play. That guitar lick is incredible. Very good, very good. I like the tune Genocide. I didn't like the name of the song, but I like the song. So, I think this was the first Offspring. Don't get me wrong, unless I was looking at a different playlist, perhaps it was a playlist thing. But this playlist contains 3 music videos, and I hadn't had that on the prior records. We're going to look at some facts revolving around this record. It has been put out by Epitaph, at least on YouTube, so no doubt Epitaph Records put it out, and Epitaph's a big deal. A lot of commenters spoke on it being ever so special, and there was a lot of reference in regards to it being jam-packed. It was just tune after tune. And you know what? I think it's all very coherent and fluid. It all works well together. I didn't think too much to a cover being on the record, which was track number 10, but I guess it worked for The Offspring. For me, I'm not too fussed about that sort of stuff, in all honesty. But aside from that, there was no, like, bad records. There was a ska number which caught me off guard. I thought it sounded a little bit Operation Ivy-esque, but there might have been another act in there as far as the lyrical phrasing, just before the chorus in particular, that I picked up on, and I couldn't really pin down what band I was wanting to reference. Oddly enough, the ska number was a good one. It was a great song. It was a great song. If anything, the songwriting on the ska number was, one of their better structured lyrical bits. So I enjoyed this record. I'm very excited to see what comes next, because this is a showcase of incredible development with the band's music. The first 2 records, the initial one sounded like they were a bit all over the place. I didn't know where they were going or what they wanted to become. The second album, Ignite, felt like they, had had a foundation of what they wanted to do and where they wanted to go, but they still hadn't unlocked it yet. But it feels like on this record, Smash, they have started to really dial down the unique value that the band can bring to the table, which other bands can't. The vocals are unique. When you hear the Offspring vocals, you know it's the Offspring vocal. And that's my little review. As far as a rating is concerned, I'm going to give Smash a 6.5. 6.5. There's improvements to be made, and when I give ratings, I don't need to explain myself every time, but I know there are Offspring fans on here. I speak in regards to my own subjective opinion. To somebody, I can see why this would be a very brilliant record, especially if you received it when you were younger. But for me right now at this time, you know, I like something a little more aggro, a little more either punk or metal. And that's me. So I'm going to continue onwards. Shout out to my man Liam. What we're going to do next is have a quick deke on the Wikipedia. See if there's any cool factoids in regards to this record. Without further ado, I'm signing out. One love.